Oh, wait, there's already the cards. Wait, should we look at the cards already? I think we can look at them, no? These are already the new cards. I totally didn't see that. Huh? New cards? Alright, let's look at them. I'm hyped for those. PNC, Divine Draft, 2 mana slow speed. Deal 1 to an enemy or the enemy nexus, and 1 to another. Most Bedouins could care less about the patterns of the wind, but many Snnuys even... Wait, that is so huge for Ezreal. That is such a good Ezreal card, because this targets 2 units for 2 mana, and pings 2 units. What? Janna? Wait, is that Janna? Janna? Wait, that is interesting. Is that Janna? Alright, huge Ezreal buff. So I'm praying for Ezreal nerfs right now. Alright, let's see. Crimson Bancree Hall, 2 mana landmark from Noxus. Allies cost 1 less. When you play an ally, deal 2 to... What is this card? Allies cost 1 less. When you play an ally, deal 2 to it. Wait, that is so huge. Look at this art though. Look at this beautiful art. Come, my friend, sit. The company is good and drinks are flowing. I simply cannot wait to show you what's supper. Broken, you think? This is a big buff for Vladimir decks. That's a fantastic card. You can play Vladimir on turn 4 with this. Basically leveled. This is a really good card. And you don't even mind more on the board, because then allies cost 2 less and you deal damage 2 times. Maybe they want that. That is a good card. Holy moly. Bilgewater Tidal Invocation, 2 mana fast speed. Deal 1 to a unit. Spawn 1 for each damage dealt. From the art I thought this was Nami support. But this is Illaoi support with powder kegs. That is an interesting design. That is a cool card. So Illaoi decks get another removal card, like another ping for units. Interesting. I'm guessing Illaoi decks want to play this card even, so... Pretty good card. Iris, 2 mana 1/1 elusive from Ionia. Nexus Strike, summon a random Husk. Husk support elusive Ionia. So now we have another 2-drop option instead of Sultra, potentially giving us more than 1 Husk, but with a 1/1 stat line, which is pingable by, for example, these 2 cards. Interesting. Ash Runeterra, you said you wanted to meet my friend, didn't you? Trust me, she's going to love you. Oh, look at the reflection! Like all the other Evelyn support cards, the demon inside. That is so cool. Really good art. Reminds me of Ari. That is Chip in Shurima. 3 mana, Valley of Imitation. When you play a follower, transform me into an exact copy of it this round. I retain granted... Wait, this landmark transforms into units? What? When you play a follower, transform into an exact copy of it this round. I retain granted... Wait, that is so interesting. What? Yeah, this is Chip. Adventures with Chip Part 6. What a card, man. This is so cool. It's only followers, not champions. Look, Chip is in Shurima. Crystalline Storm Raptor Bird, 5 mana Freljord, 3/2. Play deal 2 to all other units. What? Basically a 5 mana Avalanche. With a body, which is not dealing damage to itself. That doesn't seem bad. God damn. I mean, the stat line is absolute garbage for 5 mana, but the effect is probably worth it. That's Avalanche on a body. Damn. Pretty good card. Deal 2 to all. Oh, that's the effect of that card. I see. Okay. Shadow Eyes, 1 mana 1/1, Proliferating Darkgrave, Last Breath. Create in deck an exact copy of your strongest Proliferating Darkgrave in deck. Then double the stats of it. Oh, this card copies itself and gets bigger! it doubles, so it always gets bigger. The next one is 2-2, the next one is 4-4, the next one is 8-8. That is an interesting design. This with predicts, maybe. I'm gonna play this with predicts for sure. Nice, I like this design. This is meme potential. What I'm talking about. Cosmic Comb, target 2 mana burst speed. Invoke a Celestial that costs 7 or more, or pay 8 to also reduce the cost of your Celestials everywhere by half. Rounded up. Excuse me. So for 2 mana, you either invoke a Celestial that costs 7 or more, or you pay 8 mana, and every Celestial everywhere is like reduced by half. Holy, that's a card. This card is really good, I think, but it's expensive, so good payoff. 1 mana 0-3 from Banner City, Mr. Thrift. When 1 or more of your traps or boons activate, plant 2 of it in that player's deck. That is so cool. That's an engine for 1 mana with like 0 attack. That's a cool card. Look at the art also. It's kind of funny. That's cool. Demacia, 4 mana 0-4 formidable. Balon the Benevolent. Attack, grant formidable allies everywhere +1 defense. What a card. Goal buff. Yeah, that's a goal. This card is crazy. I like that. This is a Demacia card I like. I'm gonna be honest. I like that card. These are really cool cards. I'm gonna be honest. These are really cool cards. I like that. Wait, aren't the patch notes out now? Let's go! And there's Vladimir on it! Okay, come on. Come on, baby. Give me a Vladimir rework. Wait, there's no text. But we've seen those cards though. I saw Champion Strength! I saw Champion Strength. Let's go! It's a given! 8 cost, give LS +4/+1 this round and rally. No more scout. It's just a one-time rally. Let's go! Fuck you, Champion Strength! Let's go! Ah, hell yeah. I mean, it's still strong, like, don't get me wrong. It's 8 mana. You rally and give everything a huge stat buff, but it's definitely not as oppressive as it used to be. Because the first attack, you attack with lower stat lines. It only afterwards gives them. Oh, I love this. I thank you, Riot. From the bottom of my heart, this was my most hated card. And maybe now it's not anymore. Now I just hate it, but it's not my most hated card anymore. Maybe. Let's see. Sub-Monument nerf, there we go. New 4 cost and plant 5 shrooms. Yeah, this card was absolutely ridiculous. It deserved the nerfs. Now it plants more shrooms into your deck and it costs more. So if you want to stall the game, you have to pay for it. And we can definitely cross that one out. That's cool. Condense, 3 mana. Yeah, that card was also absolutely crazy. It deserved the nerf. I would have liked if you could only use it on your allies, not on enemies. But sure, a 1 mana nerf is a 1 mana nerf. That matters. So, Condense nerf. Bye-bye. Alright, Swain. New level up, 16 plus non-combat damage. We are seeing a Swain level up nerf. That is super interesting. I did not think they were gonna nerf Swain. But I guess that's fair. Like this Illaoi Swain deck that's been running around, Swain getting leveled with Watchful Idol basically halfway was ridiculous and too fast. So I guess it makes sense. You know, my personal wish would have been that they just make Watchful Idol a 0-3 and change the effect to deal 1 to itself. So that would also reduce the Swain level up, but wouldn't change Illaoi decks. But I guess that's also one way to do it, so sure. Purifying Flames. New, grant 2 allies in hand +2/+2. Grant an ally in hand +1, another +2/+2. And now, so this card got nerfed. Elusives are too good with stat buffs, more news at 11. Oh, we're getting elusive nerfs. That's nice. Hog. Alright. Pirate. New 3 cost. Plunder reduced cost by 2. So it's the same with Plunder, but if you want to play it without Plunder, you have to pay more. Yeah, that's a good nerf. I like this. Does this count as a Samira Fizz nerf? Because people play that in the deck, but I guess it's like just overall the card and not meant for the Samira Fizz. They're not. Oh yeah, Sarah can't create this anymore. Holy moly. That's a zero nerf. That fish fight also. New free cost. Seraphine can no longer create this. Nice. This is aimed at trimming some power of Jax, Ornn, and Dwayne Aatrox, which have both been meta stable for quite some time. Yeah, that's a good nerf. I like this. I like this a lot. Oh, Tri-Beam buff? Maybe. Thank you. Oh, Broadman nerf. Yeah, okay, just 1 health, you know, that's fine. This card is ridiculous. I hate this card so much. That's a fantastic nerf. 100% deserved. I wish it would have been a 2-4 again, but sure. Health nerf matters more than the attack nerf. Nice, I like it. Helia! Oh no! The Helia nerf, the waltz. Going back to a 5 cost, hell yeah. I think the card deserved it, kinda. It was so strong. I'm not sure if it's gonna be useless again, but it's probably dead again. Oh man. Squeaker getting nerfed at 1-2? Wait, I never thought Squeaker was getting nerfed. Interesting. I didn't expect them to nerf Squeaker. Kill that card? You think so? Oh, are you talking about Waltz? But man, Squeaker. Aggressive discard. Oh, for the Jinx deck with the return on range. Okay, I guess it makes sense. Return on range, all grants impact, grants +1 defense. Okay. So no more impact. They basically nerfed the aggro aspect of that card. Yeah, that's honestly a good change, because now you want this in Mecha Yordle decks instead of aggro decks. That's a really good nerf. I like this. That's really good. Alright, here's the Samira Fist nerf. Shelly. Hell yeah. Losing the Attune. That's a good nerf. Not refilling 1 mana with Shelly is really good, because they have a lot of 1 mana spells. So you might need that one. Friedmer Shelly is a war criminal with over smiley face 300 confirmed quills that cannot be trusted with spell mana. Nice. Oh, buffs? Warlord's Palace getting reworded to 8. Count on 8. They nerfed this card back in the day when action was really oppressive, and now they reward it. That's so interesting. Okay, yeah, because of Amanda's Choice was the nerf. Because it triggered it twice. But since Momentous is just a single spell now, I guess this is okay. I'm not the biggest fan of Akshan, but I think this is okay to do. Sure. Yeah, the Horde also. Poro King, old level up 6 different new Poros. Level up, you've summoned 6 other new Poros. When a level up create... Alright, Poro King creates a special snacks once he levels. Yeah, that's... Okay, let me be real here. I didn't want them to buff Poro King, but... Sure, I guess that is okay. So we got a half of the Huntress Champion buffs with Poro King. Sure thing. I don't want Poros to be meta, I'm gonna be honest. I don't want him to be meta. Frosted Snacks, Frostbite an enemy. Alright, just without the condition. That's fair. Frosted Snacks sucked with this. I think this is fine. This is okay, sure. Whatever. Good change. Bring back Procha is now a 2-3 instead of a 2-2. I don't think that was the problem of the card. I mean, now it's like better to capture the unit so it doesn't die to Mystic Shot, so sure. But cool. That's a huge buff. Is that like a buff that doesn't matter? I mean, I guess it matters because it captures an enemy and it doesn't die to Mystic Shot. So I think this one matters. Bristlehawk, new. The first time an Elder Trance would grant me +2/+2. No, +2/+1. And the old one was just +1/+1. But now it has to seed, right? It needs to be on the board. But it becomes a 3/3, which is good for a 1-drop. This is aimed at making Nidalee's ambushing friends more cohesive. A stronger payoff for a more distinct conditional should encourage playing more of the brush shadows together. Yeah, maybe they want to play it now. Maybe Nidalee decks are considering this as a 1-drop, because people are not playing a 1-drop in Nidalee decks, right? Maybe they do now. Riven level up. Each round, the first time you increase my power, grant me that much power. So it's no longer doubling. It's just the same amount again. Is that the buff? Small quality of life buff for Ribbon to make him more satisfying and synergetic with effects. Oh, with just equipment or what? It's grand? Oh yeah, it's grand. I mean, yeah. It's a good buff. We've never seen Riven that much, so sure. I don't think this is like too crazy. So, okay, good for Riven players. Nami. You've played 6+ spells with an allied Nami in play. They changed the level up completely. You've played 6+ spells with an allied Nami. Now she needs to be on the board. Holy, that's a nerf. I think that's a nerf, no? When you play a spell. But they revert the leveled up effect to +2/+1. Holy moly. Old Nami is back, but with a different level up. I mean, I guess that's okay, because now you have time to kill Nami before she becomes a threat. Like, this level up is not easy to achieve, I think. This is really difficult to achieve. She needs to be on the board, and she needs to see you cast 6 spells. So we have to see how that goes. If we play 3 spells, it keeps it between Namis? Really? Oh yeah, it like saves it, probably. It's not I've seen, it's you have played while Nami's in play. You're right. That's important. Sun Guardian, from a 2/2 to a 2/3 again. Now the Crimson Pitch and Samir have been tuned down. It seems safe to turn back on the lights. I mean, I guess. I dislike Daybreak, because they're kind of cracked when they have the perfect curve, but I guess this was only oppressive in the aggro decks, so sure. Dragon Guard Lookout from 3/5 to a 5/5. That's a good stat line now. That's a really good stat line. That's a dragon buff, by the way. That's a dragon buff. Alright. Thread the Needle from a 3 cost to a 2 cost. That's a really huge buff. Now Seraphine can create this card. I think this card was like underestimated, especially in Undying decks. Undying decks, not Undying. Undying from Undertale? But this card, sure. I mean, maybe people play it, no? Is there a nerf? Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. It's an okay card for Seraphine. You don't want to use it on her, you want to use it on something else. Striving Strike, old heal 2, now heal 5. That's another dragon. I don't think that nerf, like that buff matters. I think the healing 2 like didn't matter at all. Interesting. I don't think this buff will matter. I don't think people will play this card. In my opinion, that's a random buff that won't matter. But let's watch at everything else first. Legend has it that there's a third Baldur's Gate has been constructed recently. This requires investigation. Another dragon buff. Grant an Ella Challenger if it's a dragon draw. What? They're giving dragon decks draw. What? Nah, man. People would actually main deck this now because it cycles. This is a good main deckable card in dragon decks. Holy. This is so good. They really want dragons in the meta. They really want dragons in the meta, man. That is fantastic. That's so good. Cross a buff that... Yeah, I think this card is like closely to a buff that will make a card busted, but... I don't know, this seems so strong. But I guess it can be crazier. Alright, Dawning Shadow, becoming basically Vengeance mana. Okay. Kill a unit and give enemies... I mean, why would you ever want this over Vengeance still? You don't care about the minus, because it's low speed. Vengeance is still better. In every single aspect. Use some decks, I mean, yeah, but it's still garbage though. I mean, for Senna, it's great and amazing. For everything else, it doesn't matter. Rocket Barrage, deal 4 to an enemy and 1 to others. The white decks have the tendency to take over recent LOR matters. We're looking to improve a handful of anti-aggro tools to give decks more valid answers against. I mean, I guess that's a nice to have buff. That's not bad. Deal 4 is not bad. This kills Veigar now. This kills Shyvana level 1. This kills Senna. Garbage, you think? I think dealing 4 is a lot better than dealing 3. Because a lot of value engines, like even Blood Broadmay now, BB, all of those characters, like cards, have 4 health. So I don't think this doesn't matter. I think this is good. Might be a card that you want to make deck now. Eradication being a 5 cost. Holy moly. That is also such a big buff. Huh. That's pretty good. 5 mana ruination for low attack units. Remember, they buffed formidable units, and now we have a formidable counter. Heimer Chase. No, they didn't play this in Heimer Chase. Stop buffing as eye removal. Man. that matters, I think. Adjustments, check. Checks. You've attacked with 16 plus power of equipped allies. Equipped allies have struck. Equipped allies have attacked with 16 plus total power. Is that a buff or a nerf? Is that... I guess it's basically a buff. I mean, the increase is obviously a nerf. But having to attack is better than having to strike. Because then you can like recall, you can stun, and all of that counters the level up. But now you just need to attack. So that is a buff, but... Of course they increased it now to 16, which is a nerf. So yeah, it depends. But I think it's okay. X1 needed a nerf. Oh wait, also, isn't this like, if you fish fight doesn't contribute to the level up now, no? Because you need to attack. And fish fight is just a strike, no? So fish fight doesn't contribute to his level up anymore. So this is 100% a nerf. Ram's Caretaker, Old Yodel, New Fae. Okay. You can play this in Nico decks now, by the way, just say. Not that it matters, but you can. Well, I don't think that will matter. Portal Scholar is also now a Fae. That's the free 4 card that creates a portal in your deck and gives every created unit impact. I think. That's also a Fae now. You can play this in Nico decks now, which is good. That's a good card for Nico decks. Oh no, listen! Buffs? No! Level up. New 8 plus. No. No, guys. He's back. No. Oh no. Prepare your mini-morphs, guys. Prepare your mini-morphs. We want all champions to live their best lives in Eternal, even those with sins as grievous as Lee's. No, I should have added buffs that nobody wanted. I should have made that. Withering Mist. New 4 cost. That is such a big buff. This card is amazing, I think, and underplayed. This is basically remove 2 units and heal your Nexus 4. And now for 4 mana. This card is fantastic, I think. They really wanna make sure aggro doesn't like become meta in Eternal. They really wanna make sure we ain't wanna have aggro in the ladder. What? No! We have Fangs! What? We have all Fangs. Nah. Sun is gonna freak out. He's back. Yeah, they're basically putting the middle finger to aggro players right now. Agnivia is now at 0-2 again. Okay. I hate Anivia, but alright, I guess. Sure. Finally, yeah, I know you like Anivia, no? Let's see how much that matters. Maybe not too much. Horny Toad. Old 2 cost. Yeah, that's like so much better. You want this guy to die. A 1-4 deadline didn't matter at all, but now it threatens damage if you ignore it. That's a good buff. This is really good. Wait, isn't this like random deep buff? That's a random deep buff. We actually got it. Nice. Fuck. Yone becoming a 6 mana Yasuo support. Oh my god. That's also such a big buff. Just reducing the cost by 1. 6 mana 6/6 down to units. This is such a good card now. Holy moly. This is really good. Woodfairy Hatchling from a 4/3 to a 5/4. Man. We don't want elusives. Please don't buff these cards. We really don't want those. Alright. Scatter Pot, 6 mana, 5/6 to 5 mana, 5/5, no attune. Okay. Pretty good. Not bad. Probably Karma buff or something. Sure. Doesn't matter too much to me, I guess. Mountain Scryer, all 2/3 to now a 3/4. Another Invoke buff, guys. Another Invoke buff. Where did it cost it? Holy. They really want to see Invoke in the meta right now. This is huge for the card. But sure, I guess 2/3 was like a really bad stat line, but now it's definitely better. Ancient Crocolift becoming a fearsome. What? Wait. Fearsome buffs! We got it! We got the fearsome buffs. I don't think you want this in fearsome decks though. This is just Slay decks though. Swiftwing Lancer. From a 5/4 to a 5/5. That's an elite buff. That's a random elite buff. Alright, there we go. 5 mana, 5/5 challenger with the last breath. There we go. We have it. We have almost... Wait, we have a bingo! Bingo, guys! Let's go. Fuck. Okay, I don't think that matters, though. Honestly, I don't think that matters. Right, the Great Horn Companion is now a 5/6. Would you main deck this? Would you ever main deck this card? This is just a buff to the Demacia card, the 6 mana cost. Remembrance. These are just remembrance buffs. Laurent Chevalier from a 3/2 to a 3/3. Alright, I guess. I don't mind this card. Sure. It's still not good. I don't think that buff matters. But, okay. Cool. Alright, this 100%. That's a random buff that won't matter. You don't ever want to main deck this card. If this is now a 3/2, nice. But it still doesn't do anything. This is still a card you never want to main deck anywhere else. Double bingo? Oh yeah, we have another bingo. Oh my god, this is so useless. Oh, this is a huge buff. Look at this. Man, that's crazy. What is this? Okay. Fussy Caretaker from a 3/2 to a 3/3. Alright, sure. Don't think that matters, but cool for the card. I mean, I guess if it's supported, give me +3 attack. I support, I mean, sure. Better stat, never hurts. Yeah! My looping! It's getting above 2/2 to 3/2. My looping telescope is getting above, guys. I love this card. I'm such a big fan of this card. Nice. My EE is back. I like it. Yodel newbie from a 0/2 to a 1/2. Alright, I guess playable Yodel in Yodel decks. If you want that, sure, whatever. Doesn't matter, I think. Hybrid of the Peak from a 6/6 to a 7/7. Do they want like Taric Lulu or something to be meta again? Because this card could only play it in Taric decks. Akshan Tower? Oh, with Akshan. Akshan Harbiter? Maybe. I mean, 7/7 overwhelm, that's... later on, this card is maybe a 2 cost or something. If you build this, if you build a deck around cards like these, maybe that's not even bad anymore. Who knows? We'll have to see. Sparkologist 2/2 to a 3/3, 3 mana 3/3. Alright, invoke buff. I guess. Maybe some people will consider playing this now. Sure. Pretty nice buff. Wish is now a 2 cost, which is created by Seraphine, by the way. Seraphine Soraka, perhaps? I mean, cool. Soraka getting some love. Nice. Wait a second. Wait a second, this is a cool buff. This felt so bad at 2 costs, but now it's a 1 cost. Invoke has now a 1 cost card. other than Zoe that you wanna play. That is a really good card now. Rainfang Wolf from a 2-3 to a 3-3. Okay, that does not matter at all, because you only strike with this card on Frostbites anyway, so you don't care about the attack. This does not matter, I think. But I guess. Sure. A Rose and Outriders from a 3-3 to a 4-4. Okay, okay. That's nice. That's good. I like this one. If you play like a buff deck now, and you play Omen Hawk, this is now a 5... With Omen Hawk giving this a buff, this is a 4-mana 5/5 Overwhelm, which gives a unit on your deck, on the top of your deck, +3/+3 and Overwhelm. Freljord deck buffs might be a thing, honestly. That's a good buff. That's a really big buff. Nice, I like it. Reading Stones getting reverted to a 0/4. That's like another Anivia buff, no? Didn't like people used to play this in Anivia decks or something? Sure, I guess better ramp card. Molten Breath 6 cost to a 5 cost. Right, I'll just put this here. This card is a Great Mother and a Hextech Anomaly buff, because you didn't want this in the poll, and now you don't have it anymore. This is really good. This is basically a 5-mana kill 2 units, because most dragons kill basically anything on the board. I don't know if it makes it broken, but that's a good buff. Alright, Stalking Broodmother from a 6/6 to... We are getting so many dragon buffs, man. We're getting so many dragon buffs. Holy. Whew. Okay, that's good, I guess. Epistle card getting a tune. I mean, alright, sure. I don't think people will play this card still. I still think people will not play this card anywhere. Maybe. Insightful Investigator from a 3/3 to a 3/4. Alright, better stat line. Caitlyn support, I guess. Sure. I don't think people want to play this card. Maybe, I guess. At least I don't want to play her. We are back. We are back. They want Remembrance to be a card again. They want Remembrance to be a card. This card is back to a 5/5. And you know how strong this card single-handedly carried Demacia for a very long time. Holy moly. That's big. That is a big buff. That will matter. Trust me. What? Slow speed to burst speed. Heal an ally in Nexus 4, draw 1. Holy moly. What a buff. Holy. That is crazy. Better star shaping, you think? This is in standard. that matters. Holy moly. Vladimir? New play, deal 1 to any number of allies to deal that much to an enemy. Deal 1 to any number of allies to deal that much to an enemy. Attack for each attacking ally on my right, deal 1 to the enemy nexus. Deal 1 to any other. Okay, I mean, I guess Vladimir rework, basically. There we go. Oh wait, by the way, the Rainfang Wolf, we have a Frostbite buff. I totally forgot about that. Alright, that seems good. Vladimir is removed. And remember, we have a new landmark now. So turn 4 Vladimir, that removes a unit. Holy, that's big. Triple bingo. Oh, there we go, another one. There's some interaction without flaw. Yeah, that's nice. That's really good. Imperium, welcome to the new shop, personalized to you. Imperium features 4 different types of offers, from common to legendary, with a mix of green shards, coins, and starters purchase options. Will you be able to obtain cosmetics that were special event cosmetics, including items from previous battle passes? Yes. Alright, we're getting previous battle passes stuff in our shops. Will we right now? No, in order to maintain the prestige of the battle boss, items will have a cooldown period before they can appear in your Imperium. You are able to show off that you unlocked it first for a bit. Okay. Next can often update. There are different types of rarities, each with their own. Okay. What do you mean Lost Riches buff? Wait. There was one card that didn't see anything. Because it was like buggy. Let me see if it's updated. To Runeterra report. What? Let's fucking go! Lost riches! There we go! Yes! My baby! Ah. Yes! Let's go! I'm so happy. This is the best thing about this patch. This is the best thing about the patch. I love this. Another bingo. Another bingo. Yes! Baby, let's go! That's what I'm talking about. Man, Riot teased me. Lost Riches is probably here, and they planned it out, so I don't see it, man. That's literally all I was asking for. That's literally all I wanted. Because now, on turn 3, you can play Lost Riches into the Practical Perfectionist, and you can already get a treasure on turn 4. I mean, you can't play it since it's 5 mana, but you can already find it on turn 4. With a Predict. This is great, man. This is great. This is the best thing that could have ever happened. Alright, so we didn't see, sadly, no Nap. No Mono Shurima buffs, but that's okay. No Callista buffs. 0 of Faded changes. No Chase Heimerdinger nerfs. And a buff that will make a card broken. I don't think there was a buff that would make a card broken, honestly. I think nothing here is absolutely crazy. Medication and yeah, maybe Confront. Maybe even Molten Breath, but honestly, whatever. Nothing too crazy. Oh man, I gotta make this my background. 3 mana Lost Riches. Oh man, I'm so happy. This is fantastic. I love this. Thank you, Riot. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. This is gonna be one fun balance patch. This is, I think we're gonna see a meta change now. Maybe Chase Heimerdinger will still be in the meta, but like, what I can 100% tell you right now, Waltz is gutted. You're not gonna see Waltz Ophelia anymore. Samir Fizz got a nerf. You might see it, but they're not gonna like spam it anymore. Lee Sin is probably gonna be meta or something. Like I can't imagine Lee Sin being weak with a buff like this. Invoke is probably also stronger. Remembrance, man, I'm hyped. I'm so hyped for all this. This is great. I love this. That's the patch. I loved it. I can't even name you a single change I do not like. I think everything is fine. I guess Lee Sin scares me, but we haven't seen him since forever, so sure, whatever, man. Everything else, perfectly fine. Confront, I think, yeah, I mean, whatever. Sure, I guess. We have to wait and see how much Dragon decks are gonna come meta, I guess.